Hello, everybody, and nice to see you all already. I see. I need to stop YouTube, otherwise it will go on. Hello, Andri Adifirsch from Alsace, Antonio Ferrara, all families there. Muriel Dugar, Marcel Noumanay from Albania, Victor Aryutkin from Israel. Hello, Peter Vacek, my friend from Czech Republic, and Faris Alilovic, our new guest that follow us all the time. It's very cool. So that was the end of the masterclass because you played too good. Bye bye. You don't need me anymore.
No.
No. Yes, but yeah, and you know what? Perhaps I caught the COVID. Perhaps I have exactly all symptoms. I am and fever and perfect. Or perhaps it's just a cold. I don't know. But let's see. I hope I will not die before the end of the masterclass, my friend. So, I really love everything you do, my friend. I really love this. You are fresh, you are powerful, you have good arrangement, you make some things on the rhythm very interesting. The left hand is great. Hello, Act Music. And how to make it better now? We will see immediately. Before, I like to show videos about you and also the original version. When we practice Calatia all the time, listen some harpsichord player. And here I found, of course, one Galliano. We'll make just a little bit because I'm afraid that Facebook will cut because it's not our property of music, But just listen for the articulation and I speak to you just a little bit. Just after.
Okay.
Okay, so there's not so many differences, my friend. I was really, honestly, I was looking carefully. What can I complain about? But this articulation he plays is lighter than yours. But on the same time, he has big reverb and he plays with group, so it's very easy for someone who play with the band to be lighter because you don't have to play so much. Take care about the left hand and the articulation you can play more staccato because the reverb from the microphone makes the articulation itself, so it's great. But it's a little bit faster and lighter, okay, and it's exactly the the valse. You can dance the valse.
I can, but I don't practice.
No, but I don't want now. Okay, so please begin again, right hand and left hand from the beginning, and we will speak about that. Okay. 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 Next time. Okay.
Sorry?
So, no, it's okay. I just wanted to stop you before because it was the same, but your video was blocked. But now it came back exactly on time. So it's a little bit too much heavy on the right hand, my friend. It's beautiful what you do. You make very beautiful small sentences, but you should focus a little bit more because now you play it a little bit faster. Focus more on the general sentence. You have a beautiful bravissimo from Antonio Ferrara, by the way, but and it's very good. I like. I'm ill. Je suis malade, complètement malade. You must play lighter the right hand. I always told to you, because you did a little bit too much before, I always told to you to not move the fingers at all. Here, try to be a little bit lighter on the articulation, okay? Even if it's a little bit too much staccato now, but a little bit lighter on the right. Be careful, not on the left.
More lighter in the right, yes?
More lighter in the right, but not on the left. And don't play the introduction, it's very cool. Play from the tema.
Okay.
Goodbye. It's that. It's genial. It's genial. It's absolutely that. I just asked play lighter. You play lighter, my friend, and I'm happy. You don't follow the general sentence, the evolution of the general sentence. You have tiba iba iba diba 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 daida, tiba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba daida, ba ba di ba iba diba da ba da ba di, tiba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba diba da ba da ba dam bam. You see, it's a 1, 2, 3, 1. And the last one, finally, it goes a little bit higher and go back. And if you look at the music from far away, you will see that it's a general line like that all the time. Okay? Let's try again. Hello, Yaroslav Kanarabski. I see you. And Josip Kniezevich. Hello. Hello, my friends. Go. Bravissimo. It's genial. And I see that you love that. And now but when you play it,
It's my life.
Yeah, I see that it's your love, and I see also that you understood where to go. But you know, it's like when we are at school or when we are a child at the beginning. The first thing we say b, 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 and after we say b, ba, and after we say b, ba, and after is papa, and after is papa caca, and after is papa I want to, and after with these words you make sentences. And after with these sentences, you make a story that have a real meaning. It's the same with music. You learn how to play do, re, mi, fa, or whatever. And after you play to make, you learn to make sentences. But after with these sentences, you have meaning. And this meaning is life. And life makes that movement. And then when we understand that, we understand everything. Hello, Vasilisa, Oximek, and Metz, sorry. And Ravi Bene from India, my friend. Hello, who delegate for CMA. Okay. Do exactly the same on the second part. Okay? Exactly the same on the second part. Try. No.
No.
No. You cannot win every moment, my friend. Hello, Luca Bello. Ciao, my friend. I never understood the habit of the accordionists who play with this switch on the left on a valse when it's fast, which is high sounds that make a pain to the teeth when you listen. Why you do that? It's a but a bass, my friend. The valse we always need to respect the structure and the style come from the movement. The movement makes the sound. What is the movement of the valse? Round. What do you need on the left? Because the left is the big boss, okay? What do we need on the left? Round sounds. So it's always boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I always take that example, but when we go to disco, I hope very soon we go to disco, woo-hoo, and at 100 meters from the disco, you listen, but you don't listen the okay, because the main sound is the bass, so you need not change that very high sound. You can use them if you want when it's like Cantillana, you know, you make an effect. But never when you we need to listen the and we listen the just one sample more with the band because he is with an orchestra. Richard, listen the bass. Okay, so the bass is fundamental. So you cannot at that moment just because you want you cannot make this high sound because you destroy the valve. Okay.
Only the rhythm, not change the rhythm. Yes.
No. Change every rhythm you want, not the switch. Keep the basses, not the basses, not the high sound.
Yeah.
Bravo. Okay, so play again that part because, and additionally of that, when you played with this very high sound on the left, to compensate, sorry, it's my new COVID. To compensate, you played heavier on the right hand because you felt that something is missing. So the right hand must be lighter than the previous one, and the bass need to make this bounce. And in fact, the word I listen with the bass, you say is here. You know the bounce. Say it's here. What means here? Here is the moment that you have to move to dance. Okay? Even if Galliano didn't write the music for dancing, it's still a valse. A valse is a valse if the tempo is but we know where we are, okay? So, try again. Yes. Light on the right. Don't change the spirit of the first part on the second part of the left. Salut Béatrice Pugin. Lighter on the right, really lighter. It's now
More
you
lighter.
yeah, because before you play like that's the first part too, and I say no, try to play lighter, and the theme now you succeed to do, and now it's the same. Okay, you need to find this very light. Move a little bit your fingers, and everybody who's listening that, I never said that, okay, because you know that I never say that, but. Yeah, move a little bit the fingers now because you are too much close to the keyboard, and we have beautiful sentence, but it's too much classical, and we miss the light to dance. Okay, great. But the problem is your left hand now because it's great what you do on the left hand, but play only the left. Okay. Bass and chords, they have a small particularity, is they have some resonance. When you listen the bass, it's in the background, it's full. Okay? You see that boom, 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 boom. Like legato, it's not legato, but it's like legato because every sound is short now, but they are big, long resonance. So when you play one sound here, the other one is here, and so you still have sound, so it's legato. And you play because you wanted to have the so you play fast and light on the right, and your left hand say me too. No. Fast and light, and this one is so play the left hand with more like a sentence, close fingers to the buttons, because if you go fast, because you have such velocity, natural velocity, you are Superman, you are flying all the time with your left hand and right hand. But if you do that, we miss the release, and you leave the finger and the mechanic, the spring, close the clapet, and we don't listen left Solomonovic on the left. Pity.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have the feeling of it's minor, yeah. You think like no, it's so you begin normal here, okay, but after. Okay, it's like padam, padam, and it's not pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That is great, but you see, I make mistake because I don't know the text, but you make mistake because you never practice the left hand.
Yeah, of course.
I know you because you play accordion, and every accordionist never practice the left hand because it's boring. The left hand. Why we practice the left hand? Left hand is the structure, is the bones, is the most important thing on your music. Okay, and the right hand is just a slave of the orchestra. And when we have this example in bal musette in France, for example, sometimes you can have an orchestra with a world champion accordionist in front, but the orchestra is too old or drunk or both, and the people cannot dance. You understand? It's a joke, but you cannot. And you have someone who play, another example, someone who play accordion, good. You have the melody, but the orchestra is very good. And then the people really enjoy, okay? It's always because of the orchestra, not the solist. So the solist is the cherry on the cake. So try again what I ask you with the orchestra. So, and when you play the orchestra, now you take care about the articulation, because you are polite and you are a good guy. But you are also an artist with sensibility. When you play the left, you have a direction like on the right hand, okay? So try to find your breath. I cannot, but your direction. Go. Only left, my friend, because now it's too complicated. I ask you to make that sentence on the left. I ask you to make that articulation close to the keyboard, and resonance is on the left, and to play lighter on the right. It's very difficult. You will succeed. try to do it slow and beautiful. Pim, tam, pam, pidam, ba, bam, ba, dim, ba. You see this relation between the songs? It's like a Scarlatti Cantillana, exactly the same spirit. It's like a sentence with a monophonic wind instrument. Forget the polyphony, think about the melody of the left. That is correct, but you make a small misunderstanding between longer and deeper. I ask you to play the sound longer because you need to imitate the resonance of each single sound. But in any case, I ask you to play deeper, because if with your big bass, this instrument is superb, but it's not made to play variété, because in variété, normally we have a small left hand, very light for the feeling, and not so much powerful on the sound, because it mustn't cover, okay? You need to guide, but not cover the right hand. If you press too much the left hand, you kill your right hand, okay? For two reasons. The first is louder, and the second one, it will take too much air, and your right keyboard will be softer, because the quantity of air is shared between right and left, and if it goes too much on the left, because when you play one bass, 5 clapet open, on the right, we miss the sound, okay?
Yeah, very fast.
I like that you look at me and yeah. Yeah, I get it. Bravo. That is much better. Now again, just to increase again the quality, this is, you see, never people practice the left hand, and the secret, it's all the small details that make the thing perfect. Okay, it's not because you will have a super right hand. How do the people? They learn the right hand, and as soon as possible, the left hand follow, you know, like a dead animal, it follows, and at the end, we smell that something is dead. It's the left. Okay, and the left never where it is, because you play only by reflex and you cannot control the release. You have a small problem now on the release of the last beat of each bar. 1, 2, 3, 1. And you make 1, 2, 3, like done. Next bar. Cling. 1, 2, 3, done. Now, the general connection that one more time when we listen the orchestra, when you're here again, listen the general resonance. I didn't even listen Galliano, who is so perfect as usual, but I just listened the background, which make really a legato. And this legato, you kill it when you make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you play with a band, do it. But when you play alone, don't do it, because we miss the general reverb, the oil on the motor that help you to turn around on the valves.
Yeah.
And it's someone who don't know nothing about mechanic who tells that to you. Go, my friend. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Relation between the last one, the last chord, and the first bass. Yes, of course it's the style. Yes, of course it's a temptation. But if you are drier on the right to be lighter, this puda will be in one moment nothing. And it will be, that's why when you did that before, when you play both hands together, all the time the right hand press more to compensate the missing of background. So try again. Putam, 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 pim. Try that. Okay. Yeah, it's genial. And you have so many things in the eyes when you play. It's really artist. Really, I really like. Okay. Now the difficulty is to be quiet on the left, like that. but on the right. It's Electric Boy on the right. And you know this big black American with the double bass, with the bass, or the double bass, even more, with this background, but not down, otherwise you will kill everything. So try slowly to make this beautiful connection with the sound on the left, and this light articulation, moving a little bit your fingers on the right. Thank you, Peter Vacek, for your nice, very nice comment. Don't need to play legato bass and chords. No, of course not, Victor Yudkin. Never play legato bass chord, because when you dance, you use two different steps. And the bass is on the first beat, who shows the direction of the valse. You know that the valse is like that. So it shows a direction. So it's a long step. But it's not the same step of the next one, which is check, lighter, who finish the rotation. That's why they have to be lighter. Okay, so it's one long, two short, just to make direction, rotation. That's why it's lighter and longer. But never legato, because it's different steps. Otherwise you dance like that, you know, when you want to clean the ground, but no, not there. Go, my friend. And it was a great question. Okay, so something is normal, because it's a reflex, my friend. But you will listen that your left hand only, okay? You will see that you don't control the end of each release of chords. Da.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear. Yes.
Da, boom, da. And that give a total uncomfortable on the middle, because if the soloist is the left hand must do all the time the background, boom, 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 bounce, bang, 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 boom, boom, bang, bang, and not boom, if you see what I mean.
Yeah. I try again. Yes.
Oh, and succeed. So the quality of the left hand improve a little bit, and of course it make diminish the quality of the right hand, because more you play legato close sound on the left, more you play legato the right. The right must be sparkles. Listen from the beginning, the articulation of Richard. Wow. Woohoo, that's great. So once again, I have a message from Andrei Shimo Radovanovic. J'espère être assez en forme musicalement pour qu'un jour, de cette façon, je puisse prendre quelques connaissances de vous. Ah, Andrei. In fact, so he just said that I hope that I will be in shape, but means at the level to be able to have some lesson with me and something like that. And in fact, the idea is better to not wait to think that we are good, because look, the example with Lev Solomonovic is absolutely brilliant and can play this classical repertoire fantastic, but we need to break the small things to make the things good. So better is to begin when there is nothing really done, okay? When you begin to build your house, it's better to ask now than when it's finished and you... What? The roof is very good on your house. Yes, but the walls are not good. So you need to break everything to make a new. Understand? So we must not wait for that. Sorry. I don't have that much time, but we must better not wait. Okay. Play only the right hand, very, very light. And I want to see the sparkles champagne on your face. Okay, you see, but now we are good friends, and now we know each other, and you know that the movement makes the sound. The movement of your face makes the sound point. Because you are so close to the keys that the face gives an information to the movement of your body. If you do that, look, my shoulder, I lose 5 centimeters, will block my bellow. If you do that, I win 5 centimeters, I push my accordion and give 3 down, and I increase the tension of the bellow. That's great, because then the section of the bellow means the tension of the bellow means section of the clapets, and then you are lighter. But you are lighter just because if we make a summary about here you're lighter, point. But for that we need to play on the button. Okay. Now my connection disappears. Bravo. Now my connection come back. Yep. No. Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry, my connection.
No, it's not. It's not yours. It's mine. It's my connection. So it will come back. Okay. So you listen to me or not? No.
Sorry, because connection.
Yeah, but we cannot do nothing. Just wait that the people stop to be on the 4G.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Salut Michael Biardo.
I see you.
Yeah. Je regarde, me dit-il. Yeah, I'm still on the red. Normally it goes, but okay, I'm on the green. So, my friend, play again the right hand at the fast tempo. Play again the right hand at the fast tempo now without left hand. But and when you do it, now you understand. But sometimes on your body, okay? You need to feel that all the time is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when you want, feels, especially when the left hand makes feel the with your shoulder 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know the black with a point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So when it's 1, 2, 3, you have to move it. Okay, but play the right hand light, don't play the left, and keep the feeling of the left.
It's more difficult, but not for me.
Okay, it's much better, but now you see the difficulties when we go on the feeling of the jazz. That's why the new musette of Galliano, it's complex to play, because it's between jazz and musette. You have the movement of the jazz and the articulation, a little bit of musette. Okay, so movement of feeling sentence, but on the same time you need to move. That means now you do very good with your body, you do very good with eyebrows. And my connection still disappears.
No, I hear it. Yes.
Okay, but you play too much staccato, too much legato, because you should think the appoggiature later and faster. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I listen your tabadiba dagadada. I listen them like tabadiba dagadada badiba dagadada. I would like tabadiba dagadada later and faster. Exactly like Scarlatti. Scarlatti is the musette of the classic music. But the problem is at that tempo, my friend, you don't see them arriving, so you cannot control them. You don't see them arriving at that tempo, this appoggiature. So they arrive and it's too late, it's done. Play slowly, and when you see the tagda, you wait and do it. Later and faster. Do it slowly. No. You make da ba da ba da. I don't want that triplet. Is da ba di da di da di da di da di da da di da di da da. Lighter and faster and super light from your face. Use the energy, not from your finger. Move your finger, but use the energy of your neck. Eyebrows and neck. That works.
Sorry.
Yeah,
from beginning.
Yeah, I know, because we never practice details, my friend. We always play because it's variété. Oh, I like variété and I play. Yeah, but details is slowly. So when you play slowly, only one hand, you don't know exactly. Okay, so that was much better. My connection again disappears, but after my recording computer is recording, so I will send to you the YouTube links without. I will publish the YouTube links without bugs. What I want to say, that was great. Something else, a small thing to add. Exactly what we said. You have to, for the feeling, you have to move. One is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want to see where are the bars. But when it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you have to be flexible from the shoulder. Okay, that's very important, because what you do here is not like cinema, is not for the public, it's just for the sound, because it will make something on your bellow that will change the things, and we really recognize the round attitude of the valves. That's great. But something else is, okay, the French melisme, very light and late. But the first eighths of every bars should be longer, a little bit longer. The first eighths of each bar. Okay? Little bit. Again, slowly with all details. Okay, but now when you play longer, you feel more the melody and you play deeper. And I listen to every keys, I listen the mechanics that close. So be sure that we don't listen at all the mechanic. For that, open your bellow now of 35 centimeters and play that sentence. When you push your accordion, that it will be easier. Don't press and don't play that big legato. It's too much legato. Okay. Oh, and on the same time, I receive a picture from the child of Peter Vacek. Look how beautiful he is. Hello, Peter, again. Yes, you are genial. You forget the length of the first. You forget the length of the first sound of the eighth. Yeah, I know. It's. I am on 0 again. I'm waiting.
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, I can repeat. But my connection is like me today. We are ill, both. Now it's coming back. You played good now, but you forgot. The first one is longer. Papi, 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 pam, ticket, papi, papi. Yep. Okay, and the left hand now, only. Okay. At that tempo, now, both hands. So you see, something is difficult. Something is difficult is when we feel something, when we need to do something at the end, we want to go there. You know that. You need to play like that, you try to play like that. The complication is if you want to play like that, we need always to take the big parameter timing. That means everything you will do slowly, you will never have the time to do it as much as the tempo. Okay? That means if you play a little bit staccato when you play slow, you will play staccatissimo when you play fast. Okay? So, we need to always to take care about that. That means when you practice slow, you need to know, okay, I will do more the articulation now because I will not have the time to do when it's fast. And then the balance between you abuse a little bit and after you don't have the time, make exactly what you mean, what you need. Okay? So left hand and right hand now, slowly. The left. But you do good now, the boom, cha, but sometimes it's boom, cha, cha, you make cha. So be careful to the third beat, okay? And right hand, no noise of mechanic. First one a little bit longer, bim, ba, da, ba, dim, ba, bim, ba, da, ba, bim, ba. And light on the right, please. Ta, take it up. Ta, ta, take it up. Ta, take it up later. Understand? Ta, take it up. Yeah. And lighter. You don't need that weight. It needs to fly. Ta, take it up. Lighter. Take it up. Move your fingers. Yeah. Okay, of course. Okay. Now play fast. I know that the result will not be exactly what we need, but I am sure that something changed already now. Now, when you play fast, you cannot control the things. So the only thing you need to know when you play fast is to know where you go. It's exactly the same in life with everything. Look at a car, for example. Before you take your car, you look at if there are the four wheels. If it's not enough air, you put air. You put petrol. You whatever. But when you drive, you just take care where you go. All these things you have done before, because you cannot do that when you go, okay? So now just go. Play and forget all, but because your body will remember what we did. Okay, it's much better, absolutely much better. You forget the first one. That's why sometimes it's a little bit rushed, because when you have more energy, it's very easy. When you have more energy, it's very easy to go. Yeah, but when you make the bass pumps, it's very good. The right hand must follow the bass, otherwise you are a little bit in conflict. So it's pumps. It's not that more legato. It's not longer exactly. It looks like if you listen to them, we listen to them, and we know where is the first beat. Okay? So one more time for my pleasure.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, my connection today is like that, but okay. It's great.
I can repeat.
Yeah.
For your pleasure.
No, but I listen everything. I listen everything. It just connection is slow. You forget when is the fourth point in one bar. You play them too much. Is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's round, okay? So play again only the left because it's very big details. Not the details, it's very important. You see, when you have a good compliment from Antonio Ferrara, say you are a very good student. Yes, he's very good student and very good artist. And superb human. Bravo. That's why he's here. When you make this on the same bar, you have 1, 2, 3, and sometimes it's bang, bang. You must change totally the spirit. Thank you, Faris Alilovic. You must change totally the spirit about is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, but when it's bang, 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 because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You see the 1, 2, 3, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you do 1, 2, 3, 1, tip, bam, tip. We need to have both. Bang, bang, pam, pim, pam, bang, bang, pam, pim, pam. That is the secret of the feeling of the jazz bars. Yep. The second beat, 4 point on the same bar is the same length of the first one. On the contrary of when you have 4, 4, 4, it's bass, chord, chord. It's bass, chord, chord, bass, chord, chord. One is longer, the other are shorter. Hello, Stjepan Horvat. You arrive exactly on time for the ball. And it's finished now. But now, my friend, when you have the tam pa tim pine, the tam pa tim pine, it's the same length. I see it's red. I see that my connection is dead. Try. Okay, that is great, but now we never have that situation right when you play right and left. We have the tan, fine, fatan, bam, bam, but we didn't have now. So play both together. Stanislav Pisarenko, thank you very much. I think it's you who asked me some music from this young boy Nicolas Massoutier, who is dead years ago. So impossible to contact, of course. And I'm not sure I have these scores. If I have, I send to you. Stanislas, I will check. Orfeo and each other. Okay, go. Both hands now. Exactly at the end. The eighth last bar. Pang, 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 pang. You make bang, ba, bang, ba, bang, ba.
Yeah.
Bravo. So play. Yeah, but it's not only. Okay, I do with any chord, okay? It's not only to have. It's because before you did. Like you have one leg or a problem. Okay. Now you need to make. You understand? It's one movement. If you want the same, make the same movement. It's not like I do this movement. Oh, I did it. And after, no, it's exactly. And don't go down, because otherwise, if you go down, you take the air, and when you let the buttons, you will destroy all. Okay, so it's a red connection again. Yeah, it's green. You what you say? I move it. The two last one, tin da, no, ping, bang, ping, bang. Remember the whole relations that we need to have with resonance. Okay, and there is another problem is when you play the two same chords on the one bar, the same bar, because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you do? First long and second long. Okay, but if the next bar is far away the position, so you will make 1 ba 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 because you don't have time to jump. It's your problem, my friend. It's not my problem. If you are far away, you need to wait to finish the resonance of the bass to go. Because you take the easy way, you know. Oh, it's far away. I leave now. See you. Yeah, and the sound, no sound. So try again. Longer sounds. Nice connection.
Your connection was lost.
My connection is pizdiets today.
Okay.
Total.
Чуть-чуть.
Okay, do. You go. Yeah. Okay, left. Okay, correct. That's correct. Okay, my friend. So you understand these are so important details. First thing is the left hand, the big boss. So you need to speak to the left hand, and when it's 1, 2, 3, it's long, short, but not dry. And when you play with this right and left, the melody on the right must be dry, light, not dry, light. But you need to have the background exactly like on the orchestra with Galliano. I repeat, background. There is sound everywhere. And because of that, Richard can be lighter. That means you need to do exactly the same because there's no other things. You have the chords and the melody and the rhythm there, which is the big things like that. And on that is flying the melody. Okay? Because you play very good on the surface of the keyboard, use your face only and not the fingers. You can let moving the fingers a little bit. And what else we said today, very important, to follow the where you go, the intonation. Because when you will make intonation and direction, like you go up, when you will pull more, hello, Vedat Solomonovic, when you will make the crescendo, of course the wind will be stronger and it will make, you will not play faster, but you will play lighter. And lighter means more space between sounds. That means we will see separately every sound more. And it's like if you play louder, because we see them more than if they are mixed on the legato. So from the beginning it's kind of more legato and goes to the... Okay? I exaggerate, but it's that strategy. And it's genial because you really have we say relief in France. Relief is like mountains. It's wow, it's impressive. It's not like flat. Okay? You understand? So yeah. I think you have enough information for today, and you improve all the time. It's genial, and I'm very proud of you. So see you very soon if I'm still alive. Bye, my friend. Bye to everybody. Ciao. Cacao.
Bye.